All right, so this is the final reflection for CI149. Just talking about the growth that I've experienced over the course of this class. So, in terms of what I learned from this course, I feel like I learned a ton actually. Uh, there was a lot of the state standards I wasn't very familiar with, um, writing a more complete lesson plan, um, the Iris module we did on differentiation and learning about how to make the classroom less about like being a factory where you treat everybody the same and it's just kind of here you go, this is what you're doing, this is what you're learning, and really trying to give each student a better chance at learning and being more successful by differentiating the instruction we give. Um, so I thought that was one of those major takeaways that I brought from the course that I'm going to incorporate into my own learning and my own teaching. Instead of just saying, "Yep, this is what we're doing. This is how you do it." Maybe thinking about it in a different way and saying, "Well, how would somebody who's more mathematically minded think about this, and how would they interact with this?" Or how does somebody who visually is learning better? Am I giving them a visual cues? Am I writing stuff down for them? Am I modeling it so it's easier for them to understand and see? So I think that has really influenced the way I think about teaching, and being a little bit more sensitive to that and trying to incorporate that into my lesson planning and teaching. Um, so I guess I'm looking forward to seeing how this all kind of uh, how this all kind of goes in terms of the rest of the credential program, and how that's going to affect how I learn to teach. Really, I think a big part of what I was not counting on was that um, teaching is a lot more um, intricate, and it takes a lot more planning than I thought. And I found that the more I plan and the more I think about all the small little details about, like, what are my students going to see exactly when they come in the room? Do I have the same kind of routine set up every single day? How does the seating structure, how are they sitting in the classroom? How does that affect how they learn? Um, is it clean? Is it a good temperature for them to learn? All these small little things maybe you didn't think about, how that all kind of comes into play to create an effective classroom, an effective curriculum, and then thinking about that over the long structure of the entire year. So I guess I'm thinking about those things and how that's going to happen in the future, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot more as I go along. And I guess one last thing is implementing technology into the classroom, and I'm excited to investigate how that's going to work and how I'm going to do more of that. Especially with music, there's a lot of potential um, outlets for that. In terms of like recording themselves playing, and turning that in for tests, being able to sing and read music through websites and different apps, and there's so much stuff they can do with that. Being able to write music more easily and learn how to do so, listening to different recordings, and taking away information from that. So there's a ton of stuff that can be learned and taken away from technology. I'm looking forward to implementing that as well. So um, I guess that's all for now, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all goes in the future. So thank you.